As we grow older, most of us become increasingly focused on safeguarding the health of our heart, brain, and bones. These vital organs and systems take center stage in conversations about aging. But in the shadow of these priorities lies a less discussed, yet equally crucial pillar of longevity: our legs. Yes, our legs, those dependable, powerful companions, carry us through decades of life's milestones. From climbing stairs and strolling through parks to rising from a chair, our legs support nearly every daily activity. Yet, they're often overlooked until weakness, discomfort, or instability disrupts our independence and daily function. For seniors, strong legs aren't just about physical comfort, they are a gateway to freedom. They represent stability, balance, and confidence. Without them, even basic tasks can become daunting. Surprisingly, leg problems in older adults are far more common than many realize and carry serious consequences. The age-related decline in muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia, can quietly turn steady steps into shaky ones. As muscle fades and joints stiffen, the legs lose their resilience. Add to this the thinning of cartilage, persistent inflammation, poor blood circulation, or diminished nerve response, and you have a perfect storm that compromises movement, increases the risk of falls, and reduces quality of life. For those with conditions like diabetes, these issues can spiral into severe complications: delayed wound healing, numbness, or even permanent damage. But here's the encouraging truth: nutrition has the power to change that story. When we talk about nutrients, many immediately think of familiar names like calcium, vitamin, or magnesium. And while those are important, there's a broader world of nutrition encompassing both traditional vitamins and lesser-known compounds that can dramatically improve leg health, mobility, and strength. In this video, we're going to uncover 6 powerful nutrients scientifically backed that help rejuvenate aging legs, restore strength, and promote independence. Before we dive in, tell us in the comments, where are you watching from? We love hearing from our community around the globe. And if you're passionate about healthy aging, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on practical, science-backed tips that can improve your life. Now, let's begin with the foundation of strength: protein. 1. Protein, the building block of strength. Have you ever noticed how something as simple as climbing stairs or walking long distance suddenly becomes more difficult with age? Maybe getting up from your favorite chair feels heavier than it used to. These subtle shifts in strength and stamina are often the early warning signs of sarcopenia, a slow but progressive decline in muscle mass that affects about 1 in 3 adults over the age of 60. But here's the vital question: is this decline inevitable, or do we have the power to influence it through something as basic as nutrition? The answer is a resounding yes, and protein is one of your greatest allies. Many people associate protein with bodybuilders or athletes, but it's actually a cornerstone nutrient for healthy aging, especially when it comes to leg strength and mobility. Our muscles depend on protein to repair, build, and maintain mass. But as we grow older, our bodies experience anabolic resistance, a condition where the same amount of protein that once supported muscle growth becomes less effective. This means that older adults must consume more high-quality protein to trigger the same muscle-building response that came easily in youth. Here's where leucine, a powerful amino acid, steps in. Think of it as a biological switch that activates muscle growth. Found abundantly in dairy, lean meats, eggs, and fish, leucine is essential for stimulating the mTOR pathway, the body's internal engine for muscle repair. Without sufficient leucine, even in a protein-rich meal, your body may fail to activate the muscle-building process, leaving your legs undernourished and vulnerable to decline. So, what happens when seniors don't get enough protein? The answer is alarming: weaker muscles, higher fall risk, longer recovery times from injuries, and a growing threat to independence. Even if you're eating enough calories, insufficient protein can lead to muscle wasting, leaving you fatigued and unstable. But here's the good news: you can turn this around. Experts now recommend that older adults increase their daily protein Intake to approximately 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight, divided evenly throughout the day. Don't just load up at dinner, your muscles need nourishment at every meal, especially breakfast and lunch, which are often low in protein for seniors. What are the best sources? High leucine proteins: whey, eggs, fish, chicken, Greek yogurt. Plant-based options: tofu, lentils, quinoa. Combine them for complete amino acid profiles if appetite or chewing is a concern. Protein powders or shakes offer a concentrated, easy-to-digest solution. By making protein a daily priority, you not only slow down age-related muscle loss, but actively build strength, enhance mobility, and reduce your risk of falls. For aging legs, protein is not a luxury, it's a lifeline. 2. Omega-3 fatty acids, nature's answer to inflammation, circulation, and nerve health. When we hear the word fat, most of us instinctively think of something to avoid, something that clogs arteries or adds unwanted pounds. But what if there was a specific kind of fat that did the opposite? One that didn't hinder your body, but instead healed and strengthened it, especially your legs? Enter the incredible world of omega-3 fatty acids, a unique class of healthy fats that do much more than protect your heart or support brain function. For seniors, omega-3s are a vital nutrient that can dramatically reduce leg discomfort, improve mobility, and safeguard the nerves and blood vessels that keep your lower limbs functioning smoothly. Let's explore how leg pain, swelling, and the inflammation connection. Many older adults suffer from persistent leg discomfort: aching knees, stiff calves, wrinkles. These symptoms are frequently blamed on aging, but often the real culprit is something less visible: chronic, low-grade inflammation. Inflammation is your body's natural response to injury or stress, but over time, if it's not regulated, it can become destructive, breaking down tissues and contributing to conditions like arthritis, nerve pain, and vascular problems, all of which can limit leg movement and stability. This is where omega-3s shine like over-the-counter pain relievers that temporarily mask the pain. Omega-3 fatty acids work from deep within, directly influencing your body's inflammatory response at the cellular level. They help turn off the processes that cause swelling, stiffness, and discomfort, giving your joints a chance to heal, not just cope. 2 specific types of omega-3s are responsible for this: eicosapentaenic acid, EPA, docosahexaenic acid, DHA. Both are found in abundance in fatty fish and fish oil supplements. These compounds promote the creation of resolvins and protectins, powerful signaling molecules that soothe the inflammation and support tissue recovery. Imagine joints that move fluidly, free from grinding or tightness, legs that feel light, not weighed down by chronic tension. For seniors plagued by arthritis or joint swelling, omega-3s can be a transformational ally, boosting blood flow to revive tired legs. But inflammation isn't the only issue omega-3s address. Another challenge aging adults face is reduced circulation, a subtle but serious concern. As we age, the tiny capillaries in our legs, those responsible for delivering oxygen and nutrients, often become narrower and less efficient. This leads to common issues like cold feet, leg cramps, slow healing wounds, and in more serious cases, complications tied to diabetes or peripheral artery disease. Omega-3s restore and rejuvenate blood vessels. They enhance endothelial function, which refers to the health of the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. This helps the vessels relax and widen, improving blood flow and reducing the risk of clots. The result? Improved circulation to the muscles, nerves, and skin of your legs. You may notice less cramping, warmer extremities, faster healing, better stamina while walking or standing. Circulation isn't just about comfort, it lays the foundation for stronger, more energized legs. Nerve health, a hidden benefit. One of the most underappreciated benefits of omega-3s is their impact on nerve health, especially for individuals suffering from tingling, burning, or numbness. Hallmark symptoms of peripheral neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy is common among seniors, particularly those with diabetes, and can be dangerous. When nerves don't function properly, even a small injury to the foot might goutonist and become infected. Omega-3s offer protection here too. They reduce oxidative stress, support the regeneration of nerve cells, and preserve sensation, helping you remain aware of your surroundings and responsive to pain or injury. When your nerves are healthy, your legs feel more connected, more stable, and more reliable, qualities that are essential for preventing falls and maintaining independence. Where to find this healing fat? Know that you understand the incredible potential of omega-3s. Where can you get them? The richest natural sources are cold water fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and anchovies for non-fish eaters. Fish oil supplements offer a concentrated dose. Algal oil provides a vegan alternative derived from marine algae and still rich in EPA. Typical therapeutic dose ranges from 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA per day. Always check your supplement label for the actual amounts of EPA and not just the total omega-3s. Results vary by person, but many report noticeable improvements in inflammation, circulation, and nerve sensitivity within just a few weeks of consistent use. And importantly, omega-3s are safe and well tolerated for most individuals. They offer a gentler alternative to NSAIDs, nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, which often come with side effects like gastrointestinal distress or long-term health risks. 3. Collagen peptides, the hidden framework that holds your legs together. Beneath every steady stride, every pain-free step, and every smooth joint rotation lies a complex internal framework, one that is easy to overlook until it begins to deteriorate. That framework is collagen. The protein is the engine that drives muscle growth. Collagen is the glue that holds your body together. It's the invisible force behind joint stability, tendon resilience, ligament flexibility, and the overall elasticity that keeps your legs strong, stable, and pain-free. But like many good things, collagen declines with age, and the impact on your legs can be both gradual and devastating. The silent collapse of support. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body and forms the foundation of your connective tissues, including tendons, ligaments, cartilage, and skin. From your knees and ankles to your Achilles tendon and plantar fascia, collagen is the unsung hero keeping your legs intact and functional. Unfortunately, once we hit our 30s, collagen production begins to slow down. By the time we're in our 60s or 70 seconds, the loss becomes significant and the signs start to show. Joints that grind or creak, knees that struggle to bend or support weight, ankles that feel less stable, feet that ache with every step, and like muscles, which you can visibly rebuild through training. Collagen deteriorates more resilently, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. Science shows there's a way to replenish and rebuild this essential support structure through collagen peptides. Why collagen peptides work? Collagen peptides, also known as hydrolyzed collagen, are a bioavailable form of collagen that your body can easily absorb and utilize. Unlike regular collagen from food sources, peptides are rebroken down into smaller amino acid chains that travel through your bloodstream to your joints and tissues, where they stimulate your body's own natural collagen production. Think of them as messengers that wake up your cells and say, "Hey, it's time to rebuild." Clinical studies have shown that daily supplementation with collagen peptides can lead to a reduced joint pain, improved flexibility, greater bone mineral density, and a lower risk of injuries for aging adults. That means stronger knees, more resilient ankles, and better overall mobility. Collagen doesn't just keep you moving, it helps you move with grace, control, and confidence. Imagine stepping without hesitation, walking without wincing, and enjoying your favorite activities again without the fear of joint collapse. Collagen's dependable Aliesto. Get the most out of collagen. It's important to pair it with the right cofactors, especially vitamin C. Your body requires vitamin C to synthesize collagen, and without it, even the best supplements may fall short. That's why many high-quality collagen products either include vitamin C or recommend consume it alongside citrus fruits, bell peppers, or leafy greens. Other key co-nutrients that support collagen function include zinc, essential for tissue repair. Copper helps form collagen cross-links. Silica supports connective tissue integrity. Consistency is also key. Most of the clinical benefits of collagen peptides appear after 8 to 12 weeks of daily use, so patience pays off. Where does it come from? Collagen peptides are typically sourced from bovine cow collagen, well researched for joint and bone support. Marine collagen, known for superior absorption, often used in beauty and mobility blends. Porcine pig collagen, rich in glycine and prolynyl types, provide essential amino acids like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, the building blocks your body needs to rebuild connective tissue. The best choice depends on your preferences and dietary restrictions. For those avoiding animal products, newer plant-derived collagen boosters, which don't contain collagen itself but promote its synthesis, may offer an alternative. The total effect: when your collagen network is restored, everything improves. Knees bend more smoothly without grinding. Ankles feel stronger, ready to balance you on uneven surfaces. The Achilles tendon and plantar fascia regain their elasticity, reducing strain and heel pain. Soft tissues are more resistant to injury, meaning fewer sprains, tears, or overuse. In short, collagen gives your legs the resilience they need to support you through every step, every climb, and every challenge. 4. Creatine, powering every step with renewed strength. When most people hear the word creatine, they picture bodybuilders, gym supplements, and muscle-packed fitness enthusiasts. But what if we told you that creatine isn't just for athletes, and in fact, it may be one of the most powerful, scientifically backed tools for older adults seeking stronger legs, better balance, and increased energy? The truth is, creatine is a naturally occurring compound found in your muscles, and it plays a critical role in energy production, particularly during short bursts of activity like standing, climbing stairs, or lifting objects. It's your muscles' version of a quick charge battery. Unfortunately, as we age, our natural stores of creatine decline, and so does our ability to produce energy efficiently in the muscles. The result? Legs that feel weak or unstable, fatigue during everyday tasks, a slow but serious decline in coordination, balance, and walking speed. But science is clear. With the right approach, you can replenish this vital compound and reclaim your strength. How creatine fuels movement. Every time your muscles contract, whether you're taking a step, standing up, or catching turbulence, they rely on a molecule called ATP, adenosine triphosphate, for energy. Creatine helps recycle ATP, making it possible for your muscles to keep going, especially during quick, forceful actions. Think of creatine as the spark plug in your engine. It doesn't do all the work, but nothing moves without it. As creatine levels drop with age, so does your ability to produce rapid energy. That means longer recovery, decreased stamina, and a greater risk of falls and injuries. But here's the good news. Supplementing with creatine has been shown to dramatically reverse these effects. Creatine plus movement equals supercharged legs. When creatine is combined with even modest resistance training or physical activity, the results are remarkable. Multiple clinical trials and meta-analyses have confirmed that older adults who take creatine improve lower body strength, increase lean muscle mass, walk faster, rise from chairs more easily, feel more stable and confident while moving again. Here's the truly amazing part. Even seniors who are sedentary or frail have experienced significant improvements with creatine supplementation. That's because creatine doesn't just help build muscle, it also helps preserve the muscle you already have, giving your legs the foundation they need to support your entire body. Beyond muscles, bone health, and fall prevention. But the benefits don't stop at muscle. New research suggests that creatine also supports bone density, especially in weight-bearing regions like the hips, knees, and legs. How? When your muscles become stronger and more active, they pull on your bones, stimulating them to become denser and more resilient. This interaction is crucial in older adults, where fragile bones are a major contributor to falls and fractures. With creatine, you're not just walking steadier, you're also reinforcing the bones that hold you up. Quick results. Lasting Shanjunlik. Some supplements that take months to show benefits, creatine often produces noticeable improvements within just a few weeks. Many users report more energy during walks, easier transitions from sitting to standing, better balance on stairs, and an overall feeling of renewed vitality even without intense workouts. Creatine can help fuel basic movements like walking, turning, or carrying groceries, giving seniors the freedom to move without fear. How to take creatine safely. Most researched and recommended for is creatine monohydrate, a widely available, affordable, and well-tolerated option. Here's how to use it. Take 3 to 5 grams daily. No need for loading phases or complicated cycles. Consistency is key. Mix it into water, tea, coffee, or even a smoothie for better absorption. Take it with a meal. And what about side effects? Decades of research show that creatine is extremely safe, even for older adults. Some people may notice mild water retention at first, but this typically resolves quickly. Importantly, concerns about kidney health, often repeated online, have been thoroughly debunked in healthy individuals. Still, as always, consult your healthcare provider if you have existing medical conditions. In summary, if your legs have been feeling weaker, less stable, or simply low on energy, creatine offers a powerful, well-proven solution. It doesn't just support strength, it amplifies your body's ability to function, giving you back the confidence to move freely and independently. So, whether you're doing gentle exercise, walking through the park, or simply wanting to keep up with your grandkids, creatine could be the missing ingredient that helps you move forward stronger than ever. 5. Glucosamine, the structural shield for aging joints. It may not be trendy, flashy, or frequently featured in social media wellness trends, but glucosamine has quietly remained one of the most trusted and time-tested nutrients in the world of joint health. For decades, this natural compound has been the subject of hundreds of studies, especially in relation to osteoarthritis, the most common form of joint deterioration in older adults. If your knees crack when you bend, your ankles ache when you walk, or the simple act of standing up feels stiff and painful, glucosamine may be exactly what your joints are calling out for. The role of glucosamine in joint structure. Glucosamine is a naturally occurring compound found in the cartilage, the smooth, rubbery tissue that cushions joints and allows them to move easily. It serves as a building block for cartilage regeneration, joint fluid, synovial fluid production, connective tissue integrity. Think of it as the scaffolding your joints rely on. As we age, our body's ability to maintain and repair this scaffolding begins to slow down, leaving joints vulnerable to friction and grinding pain and stiffness, inflammation and swelling. This wear and tear process is most noticeable in weight-bearing joints like the knees, hips, ankles, and feet, the very joints that support your body every time you stand, walk, or climb stairs. The decline doesn't just cause discomfort, it reduces your mobility, impacts your confidence, and limits your independence. Why glucosamine matters for seniors? What makes glucosamine so special is that it does more than just relieve pain, it supports the actual structure of your joints. By replenishing the compounds that cartilage is made of, glucosamine helps your body rebuild what's breaking down. Specifically, glucosamine sulfate, the most studied form, has been shown to reduce joint pain, especially in the knees, slow down cartilage degradation, improve joint lubrication for smoother movement, preserve joint space, delaying progression of osteoarthritis. In fact, many long-term studies, including those reviewed by Cochrane meta-analyses, suggest that glucosamine sulfate works better over time than most over-the-counter anti-inflammatory medicine, and unlike quick fixes that only mask symptoms, glucosamine supports healing from the inside out. Stability, confidence, and mobility. As glucosamine builds cartilage and joint fluid, many users report less creaking and grinding, improved range of motion, smoother, easier movement, more confidence when walking, standing, or climbing stairs. These improvements aren't always instant. Glucosamine works gradually, often requiring 4 to 8 weeks of consistent use before you notice measurable benefits. But the long-term payoff? Stronger joints, better movement, and a greatly reduced risk of falls or joint injuries. A natural partner. Chondroitin is frequently paired with chondroitin, another key nutrient that supports cartilage elasticity and hydration. Together, these two compounds create a powerful synergy of pharyngenhist support for long-term joint maintenance. Though some results vary among individuals, many studies show that the combination of glucosamine and chondroitin offers modest but reliable relief, especially when taken early, before advanced joint damage sets in. Who should be cautious? For most people, glucosamine is well tolerated and safe when taken as directed. However, there are a few considerations. Many glucosamine supplements are derived from shellfish shells. People with shellfish allergies should either consult a doctor or look for plant-based or synthetic alternatives, which are now widely available. Individuals on blood thinners should speak with their healthcare provider, as glucosamine may slightly affect blood clotting in some cases. To take its standard dosage for glucosamine sulfate is 1,500 mg daily. This can be taken once per day or divided into 2 or 3 smaller doses, best taken with meals. To enhance absorption and reduce the risk of mild digestive discomfort is essential. Glucosamine works best over time, and skipping doses can delay results. Why this matters for aging adults? The stakes are high. When joint function declines, so does mobility, independence, and freedom. Glucosamine offers a non-invasive, well-researched, and gentle approach to maintaining joint health, especially in the legs, where joints are subjected to greatly daily strain. With strong joints comes better posture, improved stride, reduced risk of missteps, and a more active, pain-free life. Glucosamine doesn't promise an overnight miracle, but with patience and consistency, offers something even better. Lasting relief and long-term protection for the very joints that carry you forward every day. 6. Curcumin, the ancient healer that fights inflammation and restores comfort. For thousands of years, traditional medicine systems like Ayurveda and Chinese herbalism have turned to a golden spice to treat pain, stiffness, and internal inflammation. That spice? Turmeric. And at the heart of turmeric lies its most potent active compound, curcumin. Today, science is catching up to what ancient healers already knew. Curcumin is a powerful, natural anti-inflammatory agent that can dramatically improve joint and muscle comfort, especially in aging legs. It doesn't just provide relief from symptoms. It actively targets the underlying causes of leg discomfort, stiffness, and swelling. Let's uncover how this time-tested nutrient could be a game-changer for your mobility and well-being. The inflammation puzzle. Chronic inflammation is often the root cause of joint and muscle pain in older adults. Whether it's osteoarthritis, tendinitis, or lingering soreness from overuse, unchecked inflammation breaks down tissue and contributes to painful joints, swollen ankles, aching calves or thighs, reduced range of motion. What's more, traditional anti-inflammatory medications like NSAIDs, ibuprofen, naproxen can bring gastrointestinal side effects, long-term risks, and may not be suitable for prolonged use in seniors. This is where curcumin offers a natural, gentler alternative with impressive scientific backing. How curcumin works. Curcumin exerts its anti-inflammatory powers by blocking specific enzymes and signaling molecules that drive inflammation. COX-2-5 LOX TNF interleukins B. Inhibiting these compounds at the cellular level, curcumin helps to reduce joint swelling, calm irritated tendons, soothe overworked leg muscles, accelerate recovery from strain or injury. Several clinical trials have compared curcumin to over-the-counter drugs like ibuprofen, and in many cases, it delivers equal or better relief without the side effects. For people dealing with painful conditions such as plantar fasciitis, knee arthritis, or shin splints, curcumin may offer a natural and sustainable solution to long-term discomfort. More than just a pain reliever, curcumin is also a potent antioxidant, meaning it helps neutralize free radicals, those unstable molecules that damage cells and accelerate aging. This is especially important for muscle recovery, nerve protection, slowing down the degeneration of connective tissue. you've ever experienced leg numbness, burning sensations, or tingling, especially as a result of diabetes or circulatory problems? Curcumin's neuroprotective effects could help preserve nerve function and reduce discomfort over time. It doesn't just make your legs feel better, it helps protect the delicate systems that keep them responsive, stable, and sensitive to touch and temperature. The bioavailability breakthrough: there's one catch with curcumin. In its raw form, it's poorly absorbed by the human body. That's why many people who sprinkle turmeric on food don't experience the full therapeutic benefit. Fortunately, modern science has solved this problem. New, optimized formulations significantly boost curcumin's bioavailability, allowing it to reassure bloodstream and target inflamed tissues effectively. Look for these forms: curcumin with piperine black pepper extract, which enhances absorption by up to 2000 phytosomal curcumin, bound to phospholipids for better transport; nano curcumin, broken into tiny particles for faster absorption. These advanced versions allow you to experience the full healing potential of curcumin without needing massive doses. How much to take and what to expect for joint and inflammation support? The typical dosage is 500 to 1000 milligrams per day. Standardized curcumin extract best taken with food, ideally alongside healthy fats for better absorption. You may start noticing improvements in 4 to 6 weeks, but as with most natural remedies, consistency is essential. Curcumin is a long-term solution, not a quick fix, but its effects compound over time, leading to looser joints, less morning stiffness, reduced leg fatigue, more ease in movement, and all of this comes without the risk of gut irritation or systemic complications often seen with long-term drug use. The final touch of support: whether your legs are battling years of joint strain, recovering from repetitive movements, or simply struggling under the pressure of time, curcumin offers a natural path to relief, resilience, and recovery. It's not just about feeling better, it's about functioning better. In summary, the complete nutritional blueprint for stronger legs. Let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've covered in this journey. Your legs, your foundation of mobility, freedom, and independence, deserve to be nourished, strengthened, and supported as you age. And these 6 science-backed nutrients do exactly that. 1. Protein rebuilds and maintains lean muscle, fighting the loss of strength that comes with age. 2. Omega-3 fatty acids reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and protect nerve health. 3. Collagen peptides strengthen joints, tendons, and ligaments for stability and injury prevention. 4. Creatine fuels quick, powerful movements, improving energy, endurance, and bone strength. 5. Glucosamine restores and protects cartilage, helping joints bend and move smoothly. 6. Curcumin naturally reduces inflammation and oxidative stress, relieving pain and enhancing leg comfort. When combined, these nutrients form a synergistic defense system, each enhancing the effect of the others. Where one builds muscle, another reduces pain. Where one strengthens bones, another calms nerves. But here's the most empowering part: you are in control. No surgery, no injections, no waiting until symptoms worsen. It all begins with nutrition. By making informed, consistent choices, meals rich in high-quality protein, supplements dried to your needs, and natural compounds that support your body's healing, you can give your legs the tools they need to thrive. If this video helped you better understand how to care for your legs as you age, please consider liking and sharing it with someone who might benefit. Your support allows us to continue proving valuable, science-backed health content. Drop us a comment below. We love hearing your stories, questions, and suggestions for future topics. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip that could transform your health. Here's to stronger steps, more stable strides, and a life of mobility and independence. Take the first step today. Your legs will thank you.